All right, good morning. So I got this Instacart. It is, what was it, 30 bucks, 32 bucks, something around there. And it was like 40 something items. And it says 3.2 miles, but it is at the Food Lion. It wants me to shop at the Food Lion that's like 5 miles from my house. So we're not gonna do that because the drop off is like in between the Food Lion I'm right next to and, you know, the other Food Lion. So we're gonna shop at the Food Lion I'm next to, and then it might be 4 or 5 miles to drop it off. I don't know. I don't actually know. We'll do an update once I finish the order. But right now, we're going shopping, getting the day started. All right, that Instacart went pretty good. Only thing that gave me any trouble was the meatballs, because they didn't have like the original Food Lion brand meatballs. So they had mini meatballs, which it had a picture of going on like a meatball sub. So I was like, all right, meatballs is meatballs. So I substituted them, and then she sent me a message like, can you just refund me for the meatballs, because I wanted all beef meatballs. So then I walked back over there and I found a different brand that was all beef, and I sent her a picture and she was like, those are great. Crisis averted. And then I said I'd give you all an update. An update on how far it was. So it's about 6 miles. So 6 miles for 30 bucks, that's still a great order. And it would have been more like if I would have had to drive like 5 miles to that other Food Lion, then the 3 miles to drop it off, and then, you know, the 6 miles back home, because this Food Lion's right by my house. So would have been way more miles to shop at that other Food Lion, and it would have made no difference at all. It would have made me take longer. All right, so that last Instacart I did, the customer increased the tip, I think by like 5 bucks. I don't know, I'm not going back to look. But anyway, I accepted another Instacart. It has been a hot minute. I've been going over my finances, trying to get a plan for next year. But anyway, what was it? It's like a little more than 30 bucks, 44 items. I don't remember how many miles it was. I know it was less than 10 miles, probably 6 or 7, but it's for 3 people. I hate shopping for 3 people, because you know either one of them or 2 of them didn't tip good. So let's see how many of them didn't tip good. Or maybe all 3 of them just didn't tip good. Maybe they all just tipped kind of enough to make it so I would do it. But it's been so slow, I gotta do it. Ugh. All right, that Instacart went all right. Freaking one person's adding stuff. One person's messaging me over and over. Like, I took a picture of a box of like, it's like a variety pack of like Ritz crackers, or it's the one they wanted was like Nutter Butter, Oreos, and Chips Ahoy, right? So I'm like, they don't have that one. And then I started sending her pictures, and on the side of another one of the boxes, they have a picture, like an ad for the box that she wanted. So then like it was really hard to explain to her. Like, I sent her multiple pictures. Like, this is the side of the box, this is the front of the box. It looks, yes, it has the picture of the product you want on it, but it doesn't actually have the product. Anyway, I really hope this person isn't the one who didn't tip, because I spent a lot of extra time on these damn crackers. Had to go back to that section like 3 and 4 times, because at first they were like, I don't want anything. And then they were like, get me the Ritz crackers. And then I show them a picture of a box of Ritz crackers. And they're like, I don't want that. Anyway, it was so annoying, and now I'm annoying you with it. So congratulations. I'm pulling up to drop off this first Instacart, and I've delivered here a bazillion times. So I'm putting my money on good tip here and meh tip on the other ones. Hopefully it's just one person who sucks and not 2 of them who are kind of suck. So I'll put that one person on my list. I'll do it. All right, got the second Instacart dropped off, and now that I'm really looking at where the third one is, it's going to Riff Raff City. This is the person I had to go back to the cracker aisle 3 times for. There's a high probability there's no tip on this order, and they're gonna make my poop list, but you only get one chance. You know, you get the one chance to tip. If you don't do it, you get on the poop list. You're on my naughty list. I called it, Riff Raff City, no tip. Well, that's fine. They had their one chance. Never delivering to them again. I know that. All right, I got another Instacart. It is 20 bucks, going a little more than 2 miles. I think it was like 12 or 13 items at the Giant. What time is it? It's 3:30. Today's been so slow. I'm on my 3rd order of the day at 3:30. Well, 5th order if you count 3. The last order was 3, but yeah, and that last person with their no tip. Wag my finger. Alright, that Instacart went pretty good. Except for I had to refund them on a bunch of tonic water because they didn't have none of it. They wanted 6 bottles. And she said her husband was too bougie to drink the store brand. So, no go on that one. Then I saw a lady do an epic fail. She had a whole tray of little cupcakes. And she, for whatever reason, was trying to pick up some, like, fruit out of the fruit thing. And then, the cupcakes just all tumbled. They all fell down. And like right before, when I saw her struggling, I was almost like, I should ask her if she wants help. But then 5 seconds later, all of them on the ground. All right, so I got another Instacart, and I can't really believe I got this one. It's like 54 bucks, and it's at that other Food Lion that's like 6 miles away. So the drop off is like 15 miles away, but 54 bucks. It's only like 20 items. But I start reading, you know, the customer has all these notes for each item. And then I go to like look up the person's address just so I can see where it is. And they have like this long list of stuff and how it's for like an elderly person who's sick and they want me to wear an N95 mask. And I don't have no N95 mask. I'll try to buy one if they have them at Food Lion, but I don't know. All right, that order went all right, but I had to refund them on a bunch of allergy medicine. And yeah, allergy medicine's expensive. Like the bill was still $240, but there's a good chance that it would have been more than $300 if I would have been able to get all the allergy medicine they ordered. And Food Lion didn't have no masks, so I don't know whether I should just, I don't know what I should do. I guess I'm gonna try to stop somewhere else to buy a mask. All right, I feel kind of finesse. Spent 10 bucks on these, and then watch, they won't even meet me at the door or anything, but whatever. It's a business expense. All right, y'all, that drop off. I definitely didn't need a mask. They didn't even come to the door, so that was a waste of my money. And yeah, they don't have any numbers on their house, man. I drove around the circle like 5 times, and process of elimination. I guess I found the right house. All right, so I got another Instacart. It is 24 bucks, going 5 or 6 miles, 29 items. I got it when I was really far away from the Food Lion, which really surprised me, but I was already headed back to that Food Lion, so I took her. Well, I just got royally fudged on this order because there's back roads that go to this neighborhood, and every once in a while those back roads flood, and I guess they flooded because it rained like crazy last night. So now I gotta go like an extra 10 miles to get to this other drop off to go around the flooded area. So that's great. It's just what I need. I haven't eaten all day. It's 6:30 at night. It's my own fault, but I'm in a hangry attitude right now. All right, so this one really screws me because I have to drive almost an extra 10 miles to drop it off. And then when I drop it off, I have to drive those 10 miles back all the way around to get back to my house. So this went from being a great order to a terrible order. All right, I thought I was done, but I got another Instacart. I think it's like 21 bucks for 12 items, 22 units. I think it was going like 4 or 5 miles, something, not too far. And no freaking detour. Alright, so drop that Instacart off, and man did I struggle finding that freaking place. Google Maps was no help. Can't see no damn numbers, can never see numbers on the houses.